Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another series review. Recently I just sat down with my dad to watch the best episode of Sinbad this season. And the episode was called Fiend or Friend. And it was about Sinbad, of course, continuing his quest to look for the map to the land of the dead. And Tiger, we're revealed that she has a mentor in this place where they're going to look for the map, named Brother Antonio. And Brother Antonio is dying. And in the very beginning, we see him scrying. Well, of course, nobody really knew that except for me. I thought he's scrying, and I wonder what he sees when he scries in that lake. And of course, that's revealed later. But I thought I kind of had my intuition, and it revealed my supposition, which was absolutely correct. And I thought, ah, I couldn't believe I was right. But everything that I predicted came to pass, and Taryn, of course, made herself known. She came in under disguise as a nun, of all things, and of course, Brother Antonio immediately saw through the facade, and he said, "You'll never find the map of the dead." But there's another story going on here with Gunnar, or they pronounce it Gunnar. Gunnar, at first he's kind of this brute, brash character. A warrior. He's a Viking, and early in the series, we are revealed that if you haven't watched this far, then spoiler alert. So please be aware. Um, Early in the season, we're revealed that his wife and child were killed rather viciously in a raid. Um, and despite this cold, kind of stoic exterior that he possesses, and the emotionless kind of front that he puts on, he's actually very sweet and tender and caring and loving, even passionate um, character. Especially when he meets this woman to whom he's supposed to deliver these silk garments to her husband. Her husband was killed by the Fiend. They call it the Zohar Fiend. Um, this is kind of based on the Passover myth in a way. His They put red on the doorpost, and the Zohar Fiend does not bother them. It just passes along, and actually we learn what it truly is, but I'm not going to say what what it entails because it's really incredible. Um, this episode is by far the most detailed, the most in depth, the most convoluted episode, because I had to explain every single solitary thing to my father, including the fact that Brother Antonio ran out of paper in his study underground where the map supposedly was, according to Tiger. Um, Tiger, her true paternal figures revealed here in Antonio, and it's very touching. And it's also, there's a parallel with that with Gunnar, and his relationship with this woman that he meets and her little boy, and he gives him I think it's a hand of Fatima. I'm not sure if it's a hand of Fatima. It might have been a wolf, because I think that's what it was, and led to that whole the father, the cardinal who was lusting after her. Yeah, there was kind of a little bit of Hunchback of Notre Dame, I thought, in this particular episode, because he was in love with her, but he said, "You would defy me and choose that stupid tailor, that inbred tailor, or that lowbrow common peon over me. I'm the one who provides for you and your son. I keep a roof over your head, and I make sure that you're protected." And then you figure out he's got this whole twisted agenda going on, and yeah, and you think, ugh, you terrible, terrible man. But this episode is the absolute acme of the entire series. The CGI is just absolutely breathtaking, you know. And uh, I absolutely love Gunnar. I just think I don't know what it is, but he's become kind of like my favorite character in this. Well, other than Anwar, I got this thing for Anwar. I don't know. I think it's because I love doctors, no matter what series they would be. Doctor Who, but I love Doctor Anwar, and the fact that he's self-taught, and he is he represents he is the incarnation of reason, wisdom, logic, knowledge. He embodies that. And then we've got Rena. Rena is your basic think on her toes, handy with a lockpick, strategy. Well, yeah. So Sinbad. Sinbad's also the same way. He's the opposite side of that coin. And then we've got Tiger. And Tiger is impulse. She represents impulse and following one's gut and instinct. And it's interesting to see the two kind of rub each other the wrong way sometimes, even though they're good friends. You know they are, but sometimes they just kind of irk each other. It's an interesting contrast. And I like Tiger as well because she's a very strong-willed female. And she's a good match for Sinbad. And I don't know. I keep saying I really like pairing her with. I'm kind of busy right now. Uh huh. Okay. I'll do that. Okay. I'll be careful. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Thank you. Anyway, Daddy was just warning me about a lawnmower sitting out in front of my car, but sorry to yell. I didn't mean to. Anyhow, this episode is by far the pinnacle, the bismuth of the season. I think, um, and I absolutely adored it. And it made me cry a couple times, just with how gentle and caring Gunnar is, and you know, I like him. I usually don't go for blondes, but he is rather fetching in his way. And I think it's because he's gruff and he's masculine, and part of me likes that because as a woman, I would rather have a strong man taking care of me rather than a mama's boy. Just saying. Um, of course, I really like to have best of both worlds too because I really want a guy who has a brain. And sometimes men with muscle don't have brains. But it's not always true. I mean, Gunnar, he proves himself quite useful, and uh, he even talks Sinbad out of some rather um, devastating uh, situations. And even when Sinbad starts feeling a little bit sorry for himself or pities himself, Gunnar talks him out of it. Um, I'm not sure what else to say about this particular episode other than I absolutely relished it from start to finish, and it was just bang, 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 one thing after the other, and you had to really be on your toes. There were a lot of references in it. Um, Now, I did say that I liked the last episode, but you know, it was kind of, mm, it wasn't the best of the season. The egg cracks wasn't. This is definitely, and this makes up for that one, because I think when they were writing the egg cracks, they were kind of searching for material to use. But um, nevertheless, I'm really excited to see the last episode of the season, because it's going to change everything, I think. I wonder what Taryn has in mind for our hero. We'll just have to wait and see until next episode, shan't we? Forward sail with the Providence.